In this video, I'm going to go over the Levoit Vital 200 SP Smart Air Purifier. Now this is an entire home purifier. It's not just a room purifier. It is Amazon's best-selling, best reviewed air purifier they have. They sell about 10,000 of these per month, so I thought it's about time to check it out. I'll be doing a decibel meter reading so you can tell how loud it is. We'll go over it from start to finish, and you'll be able to tell by the end of the video if you want to pick this up off Amazon and have it show up at your doorstep in 1 to 2 days. Once you have this unboxed, you remove all the outer plastic, and almost every good quality air purifier is going to have the filters wrapped in plastic. So don't just take this out of the box and plug it in. We're going to need to remove the filters and see if they're wrapped in plastic as well. Now as the filter's unwrapped, you'll see arrows on the side of which way it goes in, or usually the charcoal side always goes to the back of most any air purifier. We'll just slide this back in. And then the pre-filter has 2 little tabs on top that kind of snap in place, and 2 locating tabs on the bottom. And then the front cover has kind of a hinge system. So we're going to go down at an angle, kind of come up and let it clip itself into place. Now that we have it all reassembled, all the plastic is off, now we can go ahead and plug it in and try it out. Looking at the control panel on the top of the unit. Now if you want to use more features, you're going to have to go through the app, but this is just the basic features built into the unit. So going across the very top, this right here is your filter indicator. So if your filters are dirty and need to be changing, this is going to light up. This right here is your fan speed selector. Right here, this center one is your on-off switch. You also have a Wi-Fi indicator right here. Going across the top still, we have the 2, 4, and 8 hour timer indicator. Right here is your display lock. And going all the way across to the top right is your light sensor. That's basically going to, if you want to have like a sleep mode on, it's going to know that your lights are out and it's going to dim the top of the unit. Now going across the bottom side, that's your auto mode indicator, which basically means it's automatically selecting all your modes according to the air quality. If we go over here to this moon looking indicator, that's your sleep mode button. Right here, still fan speed indicator, on off, timer, display lock button. These are mostly like the buttons that you're going to be pushing to control the unit. And the top is more of the indicators telling you that it's on. And then this one over here on the far right is display on or off. Being that this is a whole house filter, it is slightly larger. It's weighing 13.2 pounds. It is 20 inches tall. It's 16 inches across, but it's only 8.5 inches deep. So if you put it up against a wall, it's not going to stick out too far. So just to give you a little bit of a size comparison, there's a 20-ounce water bottle in front of it. As far as maintenance goes on this unit, other than changing or cleaning your filters, there is a dust sensor right here. Like with all high quality air purifiers, they're going to have a good dust sensor. That's what's going to control, especially if you're in auto mode, what mode the air purifier is going to be in. That's where it kind of senses your air quality. So that will get clogged up with dust, and you just need to flip this open and clean that out. Turn the unit on, go ahead and touch right here in the center. You'll see it lights up in blue. And it's going to automatically go to the fan speed low. And if you want to change it to automatic, go ahead and hit the automatic button. And now the fan speed is probably going to ramp up until the dust sensor kind of figures out what the air quality is in the room, and then it's going to adjust the fan speed accordingly. Now we'll go ahead and test the decibel rating of this. Now if you want something that's going to be super silent, this in low mode should be somewhere around 40 decibels. So if you walk into your local library, the sound should be about 42, 43 decibels. So let's go ahead and see what it is on low. The unit set on low, or its slowest fan speed. So let's see what it's reading. So at about 41 decibels, I can tell you I can just barely hear that it's on. So this is super quiet. This unit has 4 speeds, so I'm going to bump it up 1 speed. So this is kind of a low medium. So it's at about 44 decibels, still super silent. We'll go up 1 more. So this is more of a medium high. So now we're running about 58 decibels, so you can definitely hear it now. So this is going to be the highest speed. So on its highest speed, we're running about 64 decibels. And just standing here next to it, I can feel air moving all around me, and it's actually moving the backdrop. So this is really drawing in a lot of air. When you buy one of these higher quality air purification systems, it's going to filter a lot of stuff, especially allergens, hair, dander, dust, and it has electrostatic capture of invisible allergens like pollen, mites, and mold. And it's also going to have a multi-carbon absorption of TVOCs, gaseous allergens, odors, and smoke with that charcoal filter. A large unit, that's why it's called a home air purification system. And it's going to filter up to 1,800 square feet per hour. But there's no reason you can't put it in a living room or bedroom and shut the door. So around a 400 square foot space, it's going to filter that room about 5 times per hour. For a whole house filter, this is kind of relatively small in size, but it's got a 55 blade fan and it has over 30% more airflow than its leading competitor. If you want to get the most out of your new air purifier, I highly recommend you download the VSync app, and that's going to open up some more features to the unit. The app open, it's telling me my indoor air quality is very good, and only through the app are you able to use the PET function. And also a useful feature in the app is it tells you what your filter life is. If you don't want to use the app, on the top of the unit, it will also tell you your air quality. So this indicator ring right here, if it's blue, it means your air quality is very good. If it turns green, it means it's just good. Orange means it's moderate. And if this ring is red, that means you have bad air quality. And your unit is going to automatically run on high mode to get that air quality back down to the good range. With all the features packed into this unit and selling for only $159, I can see why it's Amazon's best-selling, highest-rated air purifier. It's Energy Star rated, using only 51 watts on high. You're not going to notice a single thing on your electric bill, even running this 24/7. I've tested a lot of air purifiers in the last couple of years, and it's very hard to find fault with Levoit products. I have tested a lot of their portable units with virtually no flaws. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.